Hi everyone, I wanted to show you my garden tour. This is my mint. It's going to have to be transplanted. I just watered it. It takes a lot of water, so it's becoming root bound. Over here are my beans, red kidney beans. I do not know what this plant is called. If anyone knows what it is, it has shoots of pink flowers, bundles of pink flowers that it will do. Here's my butternut squash, which I have to keep these on because it's kitty cats. Oh. I have a couple of peppers coming up there. These are my marigolds coming up. Marigolds. I hope the wind doesn't get bad. This is my strawberry. It's taking off. I have basil coming up here. Beets coming up here. You'll see zinnias all throughout here. They're coming up, and I've left the wild. They're like a wild sunflower, I guess you would call them. But see all those zinnias in there? They're getting big. I've left as much ground cover as I can on here. This plant is stickery. I do not know what it is. But these have all bloomed. But here's that plant. It's a wild yellow flower. And then look at my poppies. The poppies are beautiful. They multiply every year. But I will clean this up. See, this one grows the prettiest little white flowers. I do not know what it is though. So I do need to clean this out a little bit. But I've learned to leave things and not leave the ground bare. I used to want it to look perfect, everything cleaned out so nice. And you know, kind of changed my ways a little bit. Twister. Over here, this is it blooms purple flowers early on in the spring. These are my sunflowers and my pumpkins, which I'm going to take this one out of there. I'm going to clean. The sunflowers are doing really well. They were infested with mites, and then I sprayed them with a mixture of vinegar and water, and they're doing better. They just took off like crazy. This is a little orange flower that grows around here. I've got more rows, more ground to plant. Haven't done it yet. But the sunflowers and the pumpkins, I don't need that many pumpkins, but I've got plenty of them growing. And the sunflowers are really doing well. Then there's potatoes planted here. I just planted them. This is the beginning of my scarecrow. Got to make a head and dress this thing. See if it helps. Here's the yellow squash. Right here. It's doing well. I think I will dig around each one and put some hay around it. I'm going to do some work on this. This right here, sweet potatoes, they haven't popped through yet because there's my stick, is my mark. These are golden potatoes. They're doing well. And then look how much these sunflowers had come back. They were covered in black gnats and I sprayed them with vinegar and they're taken off. Here is some kind of mushroom. I don't know what kind. So that leaves me with this. This is what I chose to do. I got the covering from my neighbor. They're putting up a new bouncy pad and thing around the side for their grandchildren. So I used it. The metal let me break it into 6 sections, and I used it to put a cover over my corn. Only had a few corn. I bought some new seeds in case it was that. Here's one strayed over here. There's a couple of them that are still in here. But I planted corn in this and covered it just in case it was the birds getting it. This is my composting area. So is that back there. I compost everything. And now that I have chickens, that'll make it a better, quicker compost. And here is I compost table scraps, drill holes in the bottom and holes on the side, and that makes some really good compost quickly too. Over here, oh, they're coming up. Look at that. Watermelon. I need to pull this out a little bit from there. Look, the watermelons are coming up. See that? So I planted a few watermelons over here. These bushes along the fence grow naturally around here. I try to keep them trimmed, but let them grow for your ecosystem. This will grow into a tree. My peaches are doing well. They're getting bigger. See them? They're doing well. I have 2 peach trees. This one's gonna have to be topped. This winter I'm gonna have to top it. I let this new one grow here. I'm gonna have to top it because I can't get way up there. And I have started just piling cuttings at the bottom. It's my rose bush. That one I need to trim all those. They've done their blooming and now I need to trim them back. You see all those irises back there. This is my hydrangea right here. Can you see it? It's kind of... Then I have lantana. It grows like crazy. It's pretty though. It's got pretty flowers. It's very drought resistant plant. It just didn't grow everywhere. These I need to cut back, deadhead them. This is a bush. I don't even know what kind of bush that is. That thing is growing huge. Maybe I can make it into some kind of tree. That's a tree. I don't know what kind. It gets pink flowers on it, and then it needs to be trimmed up. Here's some more of the lantanas. Thought I would let them grow here, but I do need to clean that out around that tree. That's where the snake went. That's a tree growing there. You see my greenhouse. I'll take you in there. Oh, and these are my hollyhocks. I need to get out here and really... Oh, let me take you over here to my rustic wildflower bed. It's finally getting some growth, but something's coming in here. And you see these right here, these little plants. And look at the ants. I'm going to have to spray vinegar in here. There's one there. Those are dahlias, I do believe. But I've tried to leave it, not worrying about it, and leave it. Got the water going over here, not worry about everything that's growing and let until I've got to get this ground covered somehow. I've got the water running on this so I put down cardboard. But this is where I moved the bird bath from. Need to plant some plants in a friend made that for me. Anyway, those are sunflowers. They reseeded themselves here. I didn't plant them. They reseeded. They're huge. Look how strong looking those are. And those are those flowers. I think they're beautiful. They're wild. I don't know what you would call them. But I'm going to clean that out today. Because I put cardboard down, but things grew anyway. Let me turn this. So I will take you out here and show you a little bit here. We're in the southwest. It's already warm here today. Here is my composting. I need to wet that down today and stir it. That I'm all going to mulch up, try to use it for mulch instead of burning it. Same with cutting up I trimmed that tree. Was in the process of cutting it down because it's so old. It's over 4 years old. And then it started growing. So these are the branches from that. And then my greenhouse. This looks to be like a type of gardenia leaf. Don't know exactly what it is. I know, it's terrible, huh? I just let them grow. And in this greenhouse, I have to come in and water quite a bit. It's warm here. These are the cherry tomatoes that I'm going to leave in here. I'm going to have to get the bottom ones off. Leave those two. Got one there. I might be able to transplant that one if I pull it out. And a squash. I don't know what kind. Just grew randomly right there at the bottom of the rocks. These are tomatoes. And I don't know what that is. I think that might be... I don't know what that is. It just grew all by itself. These are still moist, but see, I'm going to have to get water in here. There's a little bit. Boy, these flies are biting. Got the sweet pepper, basil, dill, and then onion over here and dill. And then I put corn in all those, just an old corn packet to see if it would grow. These are all my old seeds. This is my avocado. It's doing good, but I may have to take it in. We'll have to see. Maybe getting too hot. And then this is one that I pulled out. That's a tomato that I pulled out from here. I got some other soil to plant. I'm gonna try planting, and I forget what I put there. These are sunflowers, or not sunflowers, marigolds. I want to see how they do out here. But I will have to come back out here and water. It's a little warm in here. So if we take a walk around the front here, gotta watch out for snakes this time of year too. Fighter found his spot to lay. You see out here, there's so much land here. I will get out there come fall. Right here is the Mexican elder tree that just took off. Lord, it just took off. That grows natural. These are native for New Mexico. But I will have to do some trimming back. I put irises all along the bottom there. And here's my walk to the gate. See, that's that same kind of tree that I trained up to have a little tunnel. And this is the new addition to the bird bath area. The birdhouse, the plant, and the white bark thing. And then the solar lights, they lit up like crazy last night. Looked really nice out here. And then these bushes will get purple blooms all over them. I put some seed right here for the birds. And then I've got lavender planted in here. This is a neat well thing that they put here. You can see all the neat rocks on top. It was built in 1980, guys. It's the year I graduated. Let's see some of these neat rocks. They did a really neat job on this. So I planted lavender. See that rock right there? Haven't been successful at getting another piece of the holly bush to grow, so I can plant it over on the other side. I'm going to keep trying. Transplanted the lilies. It was root bound in the thing. These are lilies. They've made their appearance. This is my comfy zone where I sit. This pine tree had to be cut down, so I cut it and I propped it right there. And I need to do some more work with it. I got some wood down there. This I put on the ants. Seen where that. These are just an assorted amount of wildflowers. I'm hoping these coming up are the mums. It used to be a mum, but a rabbit ate it. This is a mum. It'll have maroon flowers. And then I have a new bed here. But I do need to research some shaded plants. This will get evening shade, but shaded plants for the porch, because I've got plenty of pots to put them in. But I get to watch the birds from my front porch. You walk through the tunnel. It's so nice. This took a lot of trimming. You got to keep it trimmed and cut, but isn't that nice? Just a tunnel. But now I have to leave it clear down here so the APS, that was Arizona, P&M can read the meter. So then you come to the backyard, and here you are. Got some work to do. I worked out here the last 2 days getting that corn area ready and working on my chicken coop, which that video will be coming out soon. I finished the crafts that I made for it, but I need to get, I've ordered chip drop, but they apparently don't. Oh, guys, watch this. This is always fun in the Southwest. Look at that. Look at the debris it's picking up. You see that? See that debris flying in the air? These things can get crazy. That's what we call a dust devil. Look, and it goes all the way up, almost like a tornado. Tornado. So, I've soaked this. This is what I'm going to come out here and work on first. It's going to be later on this evening. It's a little cooler. I'm going to take some time, do some videos, and I will see you in the next video. And I'm so happy to be a part of the Saturday Garden Tour collab. And Grandma Sandy is so sweet. I just love her to pieces. And I will see you later. Bye.